Welcome to Slop Slog's Thunderdome edition, the greatest sports betting show in the history of sports betting shows. Everybody knows that. If you've never seen the show before, do yourself a favor right now. Hit the subscribe button. Get the notifications on. You don't want to miss this for the rest of your life. While you're doing all that, let's talk to today's panel. Our first guest, you've seen him on this channel all the time. Everybody says he got kicked off this channel. Not true. He didn't get kicked off. He's here right now, the great Matt Modi. What's up, buddy?
What's up, Slop? Yeah, how can I be kicked off if I'm here right now? It just doesn't make sense.
I mean, I don't know. I don't get it myself, but that's what the people say. They always say it in the comments. Go to this video later and watch. I bet you someone says it. How you been doing, man?
I'm good. I continue to have a basically good day every other day except for Friday when I'm on the Thunderdome.
Okay.
There's some sort of curse, but listen, nobody is more due to have a solid Thunderdome performance than me. It's a great spot to be in.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Our next guest, you probably see his videos every single day of your life on Twitter at, where is it, Scores and Odds?
Yeah.
Yep.
Scores and Odds, Harley Science.
The great Grant Neiffer. A lot of people are asking me, is it Neiffer or Neiffer? Can you settle that?
It is Neiffer, which, I mean, I've got all sorts of people like, I'm German, it's pronounced Neiffer. I'm like, it's my name. I assume it's right back. I don't know. It doesn't matter what you call me. You can just call me Turk Ferguson. I'm fine with that. But boy, there's a lot of good dinger bets out there today. I'm excited for Friday.
I'll be honest with you. We did the Morning Wood. It's a live stream every morning on this channel. No big deal. Using the Prop Finder app, dude. There's bangers everywhere. Just bangers. They were just falling out of my pockets when I left that show today. Feel good about it.
Blue drink.
Yeah, I got the blue drink, so I didn't mean to take that, but I needed it. But
Sure.
We're going to start with me, then Grant, then Matt. Then we're going to come back around. If you've never seen the show before, all we're going to do is give 3 bets each. That way, if we all sweep, we just hit a 9-leg parlay, which is good. We need to do that. Is winning 3 bets easier or harder than winning 9 bets, Matt?
About 30, there's 66% easier.
Okay, good. I didn't need all the math. Yes or no was good, but I'll take the math too. Awesome. So I'm going to go first. I'm going to stay in the, I know you guys are donging it out. You guys always go after the dong. So I'm going to hit some hits, runs, RBIs just for the people. Before we do that, though, let's talk about what happened last week. This is why I'm going to do it. I'm looking at the screen right now. This is exactly why I'm going hits, runs, RBIs. 2 for 3 last week. Pete Crow Armstrong kind of bent us over a little bit. That was my bad. Nick Kurtz, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, minus 118. He hit 4 home runs. Just saying, no big deal. Moniak got home too. We had Lucy and McBetts. By the red, it looks like none of them hit, and I think that's true. That's going to change this week. It's all going to be green on the right side, boys. Oh, it's all going to be green. But it's all going to start with my guy, Joey Loperfido from the Blue Jays, over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. That's plus 125 at Caesars. I'll be honest with you. I've been scoping this guy out for a while. I know both of you know who this guy is, but he kind of hits bombs, all right? He's going to see Michael Wacha tonight, all right? Michael Wacha likes to throw the changeup, and he likes to throw the four-seamer. Joey's average on the four-seamer and changeup is 429. That's pretty good. All right. His ISO on just those 2 pitches from righties, 500 on the four-seam fastball, 429 on the changeup. All right. That is legitimately 68% of Michael Wacha's pitch mix. Okay. I don't know how to tell you guys this. I think he's going to hit a bomb. We don't need him to hit a bomb. We just need a single and an RBI. We'll take a bomb. We'll take one, but we don't have to have one. So that's it. We're 1-0. Grant, it's time.
All right. Well, I'm going to start us off with probably the best hitter in baseball, Nicholas Kurtz. At plus 325 over Bet365, plus 300, 325 everywhere else. I mean, he's in an absolutely fantastic spot. Gets a matchup versus Anthony Descalfani. Disco Stu. We haven't seen him starting too much. He's been working out of the bullpen for most of the year, has 1 start on the season, still giving up around 2 home runs per 9, which is well above average. And you look at when he was the starter the last 3 years in San Francisco, obviously one of the worst ballparks for hitters in the entire league. He was still giving up around 1.4 home runs per 9. Career 1.3, like well above average stuff. And while this year has been worse versus righties, he's due for some massive positive regression versus righties and some negative regressions to lefties. He grades out as a fantastic matchup for lefty power. They're playing over in Oakland, or not Oakland, sorry. Made that mistake for the first time this year. Sacramento. Great ballpark for hitting. Absolutely fantastic. 9 miles an hour wind blowing out, 85 degrees. The weather is perfect over there for hitting. Ball's going to be flying. And Nick Kurtz, he has been just unreal. Yes, he hasn't hit one in 4 games? Who cares? Doesn't matter. Dude has been the best hitter since he hit his 2nd home run in the entire league. Getting him at plus 325 in a positive matchup, great weather. It's just a silly line to me.
I love it. I love it. He, correct me if I'm wrong, he hit 4 home runs last Friday.
Yeah,
right?
So he actually has 4 home runs in his last 5 games. I heard that's good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I think he, people are saying that he fell off after doing that he blew his load or whatever. I don't think so. I think he might just be a Friday guy. That could happen too. And today's Friday. I checked. So, Modi, you're up.
Yeah, I love it. All right. Instead of trying to be cute with all these home run plays in the Thunderdome, I'm just going to go with a guy that I know is going to hit one. Haven't been doing that recently. Give me Kyle Schwarber to hit a home run plus 270. He should not be a plus 270 guy. Like all last week, he was like 210, 220. Even one game, he was in the plus 100s. The weather in Philly is not fantastic, which it has been recently, but it's also not bad. And it's also a hitter's park, so that's fine. You want to know who leads the MLB with 15 hard hits over the last 7 days? Kyle Schwarber.
Oh, I know that's a question. Yes, good job.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That's pretty good.
Leads the MLB. If you go back since the All-Star break, 26 hard hits. That's in like 14 days. 10 barrels. That's phenomenal. Going up against Jack Flaherty. Jack Flaherty's a good pitcher. He's like my favorite pitcher to bet dongs against because he might strike out 10 Phillies. He also might give up 2 dongs, and that's fine for us. Home run every 19.8 at-bats against lefties on the year, under that 20 number, which we like. I will admit he's been better recently. Like if you look at his last 5 weeks, he hasn't been terrible in terms of home runs to lefties, but he's still got a high hard hit rate allowed, 45%, high line drive rate allowed, 34%. The biggest thing is he loves to throw the 4-seamer. Like he'll challenge batters with his 4-seam fastball, throws it 50% of the time. Schwarber annihilates 4-seamers from righties. 357 ISO, 1.090 OPS is fantastic. So give me Kyle Schwarber to hit a home run.
I like it. What do you think, Grant? Do you have a price for certain guys? You know what I mean? Like I have like 220, 230-ish is when I'll take Ohtani, for instance. Is there a price for Schwarber or anybody?
I mean, there's never really just a price. It's all matchup dependent. It's all weather dependent. It's all ballpark dependent. There's very few guys that I have a full set price. There's guys that I have a set price where I don't care about the matchup. I'm going to hit them, and it's Brent Rooker over 400. Does not matter. I will hit him every single time.
That's what I mean. It's not necessarily. I'm not saying I take Ohtani at 230. I'm saying I won't even consider him when he's 150. It doesn't matter who the matchup is, right? It doesn't matter where the weather is. I'm like, dude, I'm not betting a home run for plus 150. But if he hits up to 230-ish, I feel like Schwarber's is probably in the 270-ish, 280-ish range. I'm thinking, all right, now I'm interested. Now I'm actually going to look at this matchup and consider it. Just because they nuke these odds, guys. They nuke them.
Yeah, no, Schwarber, Raleigh, and Kurtz are all guys that as soon as you get up to like plus 275, it's like, we just got to bet them. I don't care what the matchup is. We just got to bet them.
Yep. No, that's where I'm at. I guess that's where my question was going. It's like, what is it? You know what I mean? Like, where's that number? Because there's got to be one.
Especially at home, at the bank.
It looks like it is your turn, Matt.
Yeah, so I'll raise you a Kyle Schwarber home run in Philly. Bryce Harper, why not? Why not just take both lefties on the Phillies? Bryce Harper, plus 450. That's another thing. Like, plus 450 at ESPN Bet is a really good price on Bryce. Last week, not playing in Philly, he was in like the 200s or 300s. Much, much better at home. 265, ISO rate at home, 201 away. That's the difference between excellent power and close to average. Harper has not been as good as Schwarber recently. Granted, like not many people have, but 8 hard hits, 2 barrels over the last week, 7 barrels, 19 hard hits over the last 2 weeks is acceptable. Again, Jack Flaherty is the pitcher. And Bryce also has really good numbers against the 4-seam fastball from righties on the year. 250 ISO, 13% barrel, 50% hard hit rate, and fly ball rate above 40%. Harper also hits the slider really well, which Flaherty also likes to throw to lefties. 474 ISO, 50% hard hit rate, and 40% fly ball rate. He does strike out a lot, but that's fine. Means he's swinging for the fences. So between Bryce and Schwarber, I'm pretty confident that at least one of those guys, if not both, which they did last week, are going to hit a home run.
Nice. Yeah, I was about to say we're kind of looking to go 3 for 3 here. I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, I know. I like where your head's at. Grant, any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, just target the lefties. I mean, Flaherty, he's an interesting guy. So you talked about that he hasn't been giving up bombs to lefties over the past 5-6 starts. The reason why is because he's been giving up bombs to righties. And it's like early on in the season, I think he was one of the best matchup for lefty power in the entire league. And then he hasn't not been giving up much over the last 5-6 starts, and he's been getting hit hard by righties. And you look at his career numbers, like throughout his career, I think he's given up a 1.25 home run per 9 to lefties and like 1.23. It's almost even between righties and lefties. And I mean, his underlying numbers kind of grayed out in recent years to be a better matchup for lefty power. So, I mean, looking over a 5-6 game sample size is not going to tell you a whole lot when you have a 12, 13, 14, 18 game sample size for the season. So looking at the season numbers, slightly better for lefty power. And obviously the main thing is Phillies, you want to target the lefty bats over the righty bats.
Especially at home.
Yep. I like that. I think that game, if I remember right, has a decent rating from Ballpark Pal. So shout out Ballpark Pal. So yeah, let's go to you, Grant.
All right, I'm sticking in the same game. Going on the other side though, Ketel Marte to hit a home run. You can find this right around plus 300, plus 320 over at Bet365. Marte has just been fantastic, and it's kind of been lost because of what Uncle Gino was doing the entire time that he was over with the Diamondbacks. But now that he's gone, like this is Marte's time to shine. 20 home runs in 77 games. And this isn't just a random aberration. Look at last year, 36 home runs in 136 games. The guy's been absolutely mashing it since the beginning of last season. Barrel rate career high at 15.6%, whereas prior to last year, he was never over 10% in any single season. Like, the guy hits the ball well, and he's getting a massive ballpark upgrade playing over in Sacramento. Again, I mentioned last time with Kurtz how good the weather is, wind blowing out, 85 degrees, decent humidity. Gets a match versus Jacob Lopez, who has been crushed by righty power this season, giving up a 55% fly ball rate, 30% hard contact rate, 1.66 home runs per 9. Like, in that ballpark, the ball gets into the air, decent chance that leaves the ballpark. Marte hasn't been hitting as many bombs from the left side of the plate, 5 compared to 15 from the right side, but drastically less at bats. And if we look back to last season, he absolutely hammered lefties last season. 220 at bats or 215 at bats at 18 bombs. That's huge. So great matchup, huge ballpark upgrade. Guys absolutely mashing the ball. I don't care that the odds are only at 320. Like, I would take this all the way down at like 250. I think I have the true odds. It's just a great bet today.
Nice. Yeah, I'm a Marte guy. I kind of like Noelvi today in the early game, but by the time this show comes out, that game will be already started, so we don't want to do that. But for you early birds, not bad. I'm going to go back to Hitch Run's RBIs. I'm going to go with the gentleman called Colson Montgomery of the White Sox. I'll be honest with you, this guy is on an absolute tear. This should not be plus 127 at ProfitX. That's at ProfitX. At the books, it's very close to that as well. Best price, though, is at ProfitX, and that's what we're looking to do. If you don't have ProfitX, go ahead and get it right now. Just download it. Use promo code SLOP. They'll give you up to $200 cash back in your first month. It's pretty good. Who doesn't like money? But anyways, this isn't about money. This is about Colton Montgomery. 6 home runs. I'm sorry, 5 home runs. My bad. In his last 8 games. That's pretty good. Again, we only need 2 hits, runs, RBIs. I know he's facing a lefty, and people are like, oh, yeah, the lefty-lefty matchup. That doesn't matter. This guy smokes lefties, and he's going to be up against Tyler Anderson, who gets smoked by other lefties. We're talking 303 on base percentage against this guy. Slugging, our ISO, 288. He's given up 8 bombs in 31 innings pitched. That's like 2.3 an inning, all right? Now, per 9. Now, he's going to see our guy, Colson, who smashes the 4-seam fastball from lefties. Just smashes it. He also hits the slider very well, which he should see a little bit of that. All we need is 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, and we're home. Another plus money banger. I think we got to do it. What do you think, Modai?
I like it. Colson's in the circle of trust for me. I had him on Wednesday. He hit a bomb. I was close to taking him again today. I got nothing against it.
Okay. I like it. Finally, I'm going to end up with a personal circle of trust guy, Cal Raleigh. This line is way too low. It's over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. It's minus 105 at DK. I saw 135 at Caesars. So there is that. I mean, that's a gigantic price discrepancy. It should be closer to minus 135. He's going to go see Jack Leiter, who I like Jack Leiter. He's not a bad pitcher, but career 3 for 8 against him. He's only seen 40 pitches, so it's not a giant sample size, but that's 375, 750 ISO because 2 of those hits were home runs. Now he's got Uncle Gino breathing down his neck, so Cal's going to have to protect the house a little bit. He's the home run guy on that team. Everybody knows it, but now that Gino's there, maybe he feels like he's got to show out. He's going to see a 4-seam fastball, which he's hit 10 of them over the fence from righties just this season. He's also going to see a changeup, which he hits moderately well. The slider, he crushes, and same with the sinker. So all we need is 1 pitch, and this guy's going to hit a home run. I don't even think we're going to get a home run here. I think he's going to knock in a run in his first at-bat, probably knock in Randy. If it's Randy Callaghan, we'll see. But like I said, it should not be minus 105. That's 3-0. That's 3-0, Grant. Just saying. What do you got?
I like it.
Follow it up.
I'm trying to figure out if I want to. I'm just going to stay in the same game, and I'm going to go with a guy who we haven't seen it all this year. Just came over to the team. Tyler Locklear should be batting top 5 at bats or top 5 of the lineup over for Arizona. This guy came into the league last year, played a little bit over for Seattle, did not do great, but he still hit 2 bombs in 16 games. We look at his power numbers in the minors. 19 home runs in 98 games. We can get this at plus 650 going up against Lopez. Lopez is, again, I mentioned it, not very good versus righties. Strikes them out, but tons of fly balls. Again, near 55%. Good hard contact. I can't hammer this home enough. The weather is great for hitting over in Sacramento. The ballpark is great for hitting. It's hot, wind blowing out, humid. Ball's going to be flying, and just mention this again. Lopez is not good. Lopez is not good. He does not keep the ball in the ballpark versus righties. Locklear, get him at plus 650. Think he's getting his first bomb of the season.
Man, feels right. No, I like the target good weather games too. Actually, I mean, it's a minor league stadium as well. So, I mean, everything points in that direction. I mean, a lot of times too, if you want to just take Grant's 3 bets, you could just do a little same game, or I bet you there's boost at literally every sportsbook on the planet for 3-leggers. So that's just something to think about. But Modai, what you need to be thinking about right now is how you're going to get us to 9-0, because by my count, we're 8-0 right now.
Yeah, pressure's on. But like I said, nobody's more due on the Thunderdome, so I'm feeling good. I'm going to go with Manny Machado. I've always said you can trust a guy with initials MM, so that's a point in favor of Manny Machado. He's at plus 390 at FanDuel. So I mentioned how Schwarber leads the MLB with hard hits over the last 7 days with 15. Guess who he's tied with?
Who?
Mr. Manny Machado. They both have 15 over the last 2 weeks. Over the last 10 games, he's got 18 hits above 100 miles an hour. That's really good. He leads the MLB in hard hits over the last 14 days. That's really good. And he is significantly better against left-handed pitching. That's what he's going to be facing. Matthew Liberatore is, I believe how you pronounce his last name, is the pitcher for the Cardinals. I'll admit Liberatore is not terrible. He's also not really anybody I'm scared of. Home run allowed every 23 at-bats. So not quite under that 20 number, but also not terrible. His numbers across the board, some good, some bad. Definitely not really anybody to avoid. But Machado against lefties, 281 ISO against lefties on the year, 177 against righties. It's a dramatic difference between the two. I also like to target good weather games, and I am admittedly not doing that in this one. Like Petco Park is not horrible. It's not San Francisco Stadium. It's also not Coors Field, but completely neutral. Like Ballpark Pal literally has it at 0%. So 0% is fine. Nothing to be scared of. And when Machado's hitting like this, going up against the lefty at 390, I think it's solid. So that's what I'll do with my last one.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I don't know what a $10 parlay would pay, but I'll be honest with you, I don't even know if they'll let you bet $10 on this, just because.
It's got to be like 1.8 mil.
Yeah, $750 to get $1 million. That's crazy. That's crazy. So if you want to bet $3.25, you win $500K. That's a pretty good night, man. That's a fun night. You know what I mean? It's a fun night. Well, anyways, Grant, tell them where to find you. We got to get out of here, man.
You can find me over at Scores and Odds, Parlay Science, Action Network, or just throwing out bangers over on Twitter.
Nice. I love it. And Modi, where are you?
Yeah, on Twitter at Jedi Modi, on YouTube at Jedi Modi. A lot of dong talk. Football starting soon. We'll start talking football soon, but right now, all dongs.
Awesome. I'm Slop Rules. This is my channel. Just subscribe here. We go live all the time. It's awesome. We talk dongs, football. I can't wait for that. Or find me on Twitter at Slop Rules. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We will see you later. Have a great weekend.